Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Flagg, and it's Carey in at the 1. Jones is out there with Evans. Then it's Woodson, and it's Laverne in at the point guard. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
Carey passes to Steele. From downtown, and Jones pulls it down. Pass to Evans. Clock at 6. That one falls.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's Carey. Here's Flagg. There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Carey. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's the 3. That shot off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To stand both the 23 and 24 first overall picks coming from France. Riz-Shea, the top selection by Atlanta in 24.
Look, and I thought Riz-Shea just got better as his rookie year went on, and he's going to continue to improve from year to year. This guy can shoot the ball, he can defend, and he really improved his passing as the year went on.
Here's Gray. In the corner, it's Flagg. From past the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Evans. Misses the 3. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Flagg. Covered by Evans. Fires for 3. And that one's good. Flagg.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Steps back and fires. And he connects with the jumper.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
To the middle. Here's Gray. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Steele. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Gone 2 of 6 from the field. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Now Evans. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Laverne. From outside, off the mark. Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Pass to Evans. Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup. Evans has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Mabry. With some arc, and it's good on the way in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
1:06 left here in the first quarter.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Back to Crawford. Over Laverne. Crawford, no luck.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Lewis. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Crawford. Here's Gray. Here's Mabry. With 1 on the clock, it's blocked. And that does it for the first quarter. They lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
We've got Allen. And it's Mabry in at the small forward.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Guarded by Crawford. In the corner, Cook with it. Off target from outside. Shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Crawford left side. Here's Mabry. Just 5 to shoot. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 6 points.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Pass to Cook. Unloads from 13. Mabry grabs the rebound. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Carey. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 6. Here's Carey. Here's Mabry. Bank shot. No good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again. especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Pass to Lewis. Here's Woodson. Nailed from three-point land. Woodson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open beyond the arc.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Carey. Here's Mabry. Here's Carey. Scoreless thus far. Here's Flag. Good. He hits the jump shot. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger play. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Lewis checked in for Woodson. Lewis outside. Inside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Misses from short range.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Pass to Gray. To the inside. Here's Mabry. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now here's Lewis. Screen by Jones from outside the arc. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Throws it up high, hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Gray. Down low. Here's Flag. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
At the top of the key, Lewis. Now Laverne. Screen by Jones. The leaner. The putback. It's rebounded by Gray. Putting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Laverne with the ball. No scoring in this one. Clock at 6. Pass to Ratliff. Over to the left wing. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
No good that time. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. They lead by 1. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder. And, Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. We're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. Moving on, in our game, here are the top performers so far.
Yeah, you love to see 2 great players go at it. They brought their A games and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And the home team has possession. They trail by 1. Jones is out there with Woodson. Then it's Evans, and it's Laverne in at point. That's the group for Tuamasisalo as we begin the second half. Here's Evans. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Gray. Now Flagg takes a 3. Laverne grabs the miss.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And it's Evans missing.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
He gets that one.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
Now here's Evans. 6 points for him. Here's Laverne. The rebound by Carey. Pass to Flagg.
Switch.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. 5 to shoot. Here's Steele. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season.
You love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because both of them can put up a ton of points.
Shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. To the paint. Here's Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Gray. Here's Carey, defended by Laverne. Flag with it. He has 7. Over Woodson. And it's flag missing. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Evans. And it goes down 2 points. Evans has got 8 points.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Pass to Gray. In the corner, it's flag. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And it's Evans missing. For the game at 42%. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's off from 3-point range. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Latrey. Evans can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Here's Carey. And the shot is long.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Here's Woodson. 5 points in the game. The rebound by Carey. Steele, defended by Laverne. Trying to get something going. He takes it up and lays it in.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Lewis checked in for Jones. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Woodson. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Carey. Carey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the right side. Here's Steele. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Evans, good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Gray. Here's Carey. Nothing on the board. The shot by Mabry, no good. Here's Lewis. To the middle. Here's Evans. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's a steal. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Lewis. That one a tear-off line to the right, but drops in for him.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
The third quarter comes to a close. Up 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Flag, and it's Gray at the two-guard position.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Jones. Takes it off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Crawford looking over the floor. With the fadeaway. The shot by Mabry, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
On the basket by Jones.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Tries it from 19. It goes straight through with the swish.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And it's Laverne missing.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Gray. Knocks down the three ball.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Back to Laverne. Jones with the screen on Crawford. Here's Laverne. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now Flag. Kicks it out to Crawford. Good on the three-point shot. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And we have a timeout called by Twomazisalo. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. both teams making some changes here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Jones, the pass to Woodson. And here's Evans. Now here's Laverne. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and the dunk by Jones. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Flag! Oh, great touch off the pass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
That one goes. Count it.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Gotten 4 of the 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And here's Laverne. Evans outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Not gonna go. Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. That's off. Doing pretty well at 46% from the floor. Laverne with the ball. Evans outside. Stripped it away. And it doesn't go. 57% in this fourth quarter. Stolen away. And they're on the break.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off the glass.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Flag. Leaves it in off the window.
And the D had no answer for that move. Beautifully done. Easy layup.
Evans outside. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Flag.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
And we have a timeout called by Tromas Isolo. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Evans outside. That one is off, and he commits the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now we present our player of the game.